Apoka is my ancestor. He comes from a family that are considered to be the originators, one of the originators of the Bolga area, municipality. Apoka grandparent was Atinanwalga, who originated from Yuwa after moving down from the north to Yuwa and finally moved to Bolga to join two early settlers, Bolga and Amiria. Bolga is the founder of the Tinamas in Bolga. He had his children, Atina Molga, then Atina Sabika, then Adure. These form the customary rulers of Nomolko, Nosolko, and the Potunum. But specifically, Atinawalka gave birth to 3 children: Adongo, Ayiu, and Abeka. Abeka is the founder of Atulwe BC. Adongo is the founder of BC. And Ayiu is the founder of Bukere, where Apoka comes from. Then he gave birth to Ayiu. Ayiu gave birth to Akanska. Then Akanska gave birth to Apoka, Akulwoko, and Akare. That is the line of Apoka. So, but Apoka got married to Namoy Bongo, and the husband died. When the husband died, they had not married her. They had not performed the customary rites. And they wanted her to choose a husband, a new husband. The woman became so much offended that up to this stage, you have not yet even performed my marriage rites, and you want to compel me to stay and marry somebody from the same family. She got furious, packed her things, and came back home. It also coincided at her time, it coincided with the slave trade, where the slave raiders moved north and went about from village to village catching people, both men and women, to go and sell. It so happened that one day she was pounding her millet with the last child, that is Akumake, tied at her back. And then one of the slave raiders spotted her and went to arrest her. But I think the slave trader thought that she was just like any of the women they could easily just take away. But the woman, she resisted. And there was something like an ensued a struggle. But when the slave trader realized that, he made an attempt to bend down and put the child on the ground. At that moment, she was still holding her pistol. And when she realized that the slave trader had bent down, she just raised the pistol and hit the head of the slave trader and killed him instantly. When she realized that the man was dead, slave trader was dead, she collected her child, ran to the house, collected the rest of her children, and escaped. When the other colleagues waited till evening and their colleague was not coming, they decided to mount a search. They came and found one of their members dead. They were surprised that there was something also stronger, somebody stronger than them in the community. So this frightened them, and they packed their things and left the scene. This brought about the freedom of all communities around Bolga. Since the slave traders ran away, it stopped. It gave freedom to our people. That when you look at Bolga and its environs, not many of our people were caught and sold because of the killing of one of the slave raiders. This is the story behind Apoka encounter with the slave raiders. This has been a story that has been told several times. But Apoka grave at the moment is at Bogis. That is where the four brothers left the last born, Akumake, to stay and take care of their mother, whilst they moved out. 3 moved to Yarkabisi, and 2 stayed in Bukere. That Akumake stayed at Bogis with the mother to take care of her. Then Akariyaane moved out to where we now call Bukere. So if you take note, our home, Apoka's home, is at Bogis, where she was asked to stay and her last born, Akumake, take care of her. So where we are, Bukere, most of our lands, most of our real original lands are at Bogis, coming down to the hospital and down to the former catering area. So she had a friend from Zare, and that is why up to today we still give them that respect, because of grandfather's relationship with a man from Zare. But I want to make it clear that Apoka gave birth to 5 children, namely Akariyaane, Ayem Palom, Ayar Lugro, Akelum, La Kumaka. You have 3 of her children, namely Ayem Palom La Yar Lugro and Akelum, moving to form Yarkabisi. And the brother called Akare also moved with the 3 children to Yarkabisi, and the brother Akare also is the founder of Kumbosco. But before that, Tina Walkas gave birth to Ayo. Ayo gave birth to Akaska. Then Akaska gave birth to Apoka, Akare, and Akulwoko. So, and that is the Akare who moved with the 3 sons of Apoka across the river to be the founders of Yarkabisi and Kumbosco. The 3 children formed Yarkabisi, and the brother Akare formed Kumbosco. This is the story behind Apoka. We have a song in Bukere here. Anytime there is a funeral and the people want to come out and sing, is it Dajis or the Dajis? Yeah. We have a song. And this song is based on the activity of Apoka, the exploit of Apoka on the battlefield. And the song says that Bukere de la Gonyilinga song. Basan passe Yarka or Agare. Know the meaning of it. Bukere is like a mat woven out of thorns. If they deceive you to go and lie on that mat, think twice, otherwise your life is in danger. So that is the literal translation of that song. Bukere de la Gonyilinga song. Basan paso to Gare. The second.
Also, some people also say that when the slave raiders came, the men in the village went into hiding, and she was the only one who...
Well, I don't think that story is not I don't think that story is accurate. Definitely, when they realized that the slave raiders were around, no one would like to come out. So that is why they are talking about it. If you know you come out and you'll be caught, you'll not come out. But she was brave enough to still come out, send her millet out to come and trash, and that is why she was spotted. But anybody could not just be roaming at that time when they knew that the slave raiders were around. So that is why they have made that story that way. It was the fear to be caught, because the slave raiders were around, and any time they spotted you, you were arrested. And that is the more reason why they had to come out and spend time looking for the people, because the people were in hiding. They were in hiding. It is only when you expose yourself that you were caught.